Hello, guys, and welcome to episode 22 of William Jackson's Monster Fest. And it's Godzilla versus Destoroyah. Well, they couldn't copyright the name Destroyer because anybody can use that in a movie, like, for instance, Conan the Destroyer. Destroy all monsters. Well, Destroyer, not destroy all, not, you know what I fucking mean. So yeah, Godzilla vs. Destoroyah is the final entry. Well, it's the seventh and final entry of the Heisei series. Because you got Godzilla vs. Biollante, Godzilla versus. Well, first you got Godzilla 1984, Godzilla vs. Biollante, Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah, Godzilla and Mothra: The Battle for Earth, Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 2, Godzilla vs. Space Godzilla, and Godzilla vs. Destroyer, which is the seventh one. It's the seventh and final installment of the Heisei series. Now, on the other hand, people said, which series is better? The Showa era or the Heisei era? I would say I like them both. I can't hate a Godzilla movie. Well, unless you're my one friend who hates the Son of Godzilla. I like Son of Godzilla. I don't hate it, But you can hate or like something. It's okay. If he doesn't like it, I'm not going to say, oh, fuck you, don't talk to me again. Because I'm not that kind of person. If he doesn't like the movie, that's okay. People can like and not like things that I like. They can not like things I like. It's okay. I mean, they don't have to like the things I like. You know what I fucking mean. Let's just get on to the fucking movie. So yeah, it's the final film of the Heisei series. Godzilla vs. Destroyer also marks a sad ending for Godzilla as well. The movie basically, Godzilla, Destroyer, and you're introduced to this movie Destroyer who looks like the fucking devil. That's how fucking scary Destroyer is. He looks like the fucking devil. And they've been hinting at Destroyer in the Monsterverse ever since they used the Oxygen Destroyer in Godzilla King of the Monsters 2019. Yo, Monsterverse, when is he going to show up? Probably knowing our luck is going to be, after the next sequel to Godzilla vs. Kong. Ugh. Anyways, is the movie terrible? No. I fucking love this movie. But to warn you, the ending will make you fucking cry. Like me, I'm a fucking boohoo baby when every time I fucking watch this movie, I fucking cry my eyes out. Because, if I see the full movie, because, my nephew played a clip of what happens with, Godzilla Jr., and that is one of the saddest in the franchises. It was so sad that it made fucking news all over the fucking world. It made news. So, yeah. So, it made news, that they were going to kill Godzilla off once and for all. And that they were going to give Godzilla another 9-year hiatus. But you know how that turned out, didn't ya? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, other than that, is Godzilla vs. Destroyer a good movie? Yes. It's a fun monster time, but to warn you, it is violent and is kind of eerie and dark. So, yeah, Godzilla vs. Destroyer, it gets 2 thumbs up for me, and it will make you cry or get emotional. It probably will. I mean, I haven't cried at this movie since, Friday the 13th, the final chapter when I was younger. Ooh. Yes, when I was younger, when Tommy Jarvis killed Jason, I cried like a baby. Yes. Anyways, let's just fucking get back to this. It's very sad. Godzilla vs. Destroyer is a good movie. It's entertaining. It's splendid to watch, and it's a fun time. And if you're a kaiju fan, this has some good kaiju action in it. Fighting, a little bit of gore, surprisingly for a Godzilla movie, and more action and violence in it. Other than that, Godzilla vs. Destroyer is a good movie, and you gotta watch Godzilla vs. Destroyer. You will not be disappointed in this movie. Just remember, you get emotional, yeah. So, that would be Godzilla vs. Destroyer for William Jackson's Monster Fest, episode 22, my good friends. Next week, I'm taking a look. Episode 23 will be focusing on TriStar's 1998 Godzilla. Even though that's not I don't count that as part of the franchise, in my opinion. Even though people try to claim it's better than the Monsterverse, no, the fuck it isn't. Tomioka Tanaka, but the nice thing is it was dedicated to Tomioka Tanaka's memory. And Godzilla vs. Destroyer was the last film Tomioka Tanaka produced. Sadly, I believe it was a year later, Tomioka Tanaka died. And it was while they were filming. I believe it was. I think he might have produced Godzilla and Mothra. Not Godzilla and Mothra, but the Rebirth of Mothra, which I think that was the last movie he produced. And Godzilla vs. Destroyer was the last Godzilla movie he produced. So, yeah, rest in peace to Tomioka Tanaka. It would have been for that guy. It wouldn't have been for him. There would be no Godzilla today. There wouldn't be no Godzilla today. Can you just imagine that? And I don't think my childhood would have been any fun without Godzilla. So, yeah. I'm William L. Jackson here, aka Son of the Maniac. This has been episode 23 of William Jackson's Monster Fest. I'm sorry, 22, sorry. 22. Episode 23 next week will be the 1998 Godzilla. Even though it's not part of the franchise, I have to include it because it shares the name Godzilla. So yeah, I will be taking a look at that. And I'll also explain in Godzilla when I do episode 24, which will be the beginning of the Millennium series. Mm-hmm. Until next time, I'm William L. Jackson Jr., aka Son of the Maniac, and this has been episode 22 of William Jackson's Monster Fest, Godzilla vs. Destroyer. Remember, if you love Godzilla, you love horror movies, subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell and the icon. Remember to like and subscribe and everything. And I love you guys. And that's the same thing. Anyways, I love you guys. All right, there. Love you guys.